I'm sorry, but I look like a drag queen who's been run over by a truck. Nothing against drag queens, but is this... I know. I'm sorry. I just don't feel, you know? Pace yourself. Pace yourself. Is this working? I don't know. Is it? It looks like it is. Oh, good. I have a little microphone-y thingy here. I have some bad makeup and some bad lighting, and this is all fucked, and okay. No. Whatever. Okay. We're not gonna worry about it. We don't give a shit, do we? We don't give a shit. So I'm only wearing this shirt again because I like the colors. They're kind of dark, and see the bluey, pinky, orange, yellowy. Like, I like those colors. So, okay. So, I'm wasting time and space, digital space here. So I'm going to read out something. That's what I came here for. It's almost like I have two sides, and I'm telling myself, like, okay, you're gonna do this, okay? And I'm like, okay, but I think this is kind of cringe. And I'm like, no, just this has been building up, so you're just gonna fucking do this, okay? You're just gonna fucking do it. And I'm like, oh, but shit. Okay, fine. Sorry. I have actual real awkwardness about sharing stuff that is personal. But something in me I know this is super cringe, okay? But just hear me out. Like, something in me tells me that I need to share it. Because the person that I can't talk to right now, that, you know, if we just had like a conversation, we could handle it in a conversation. But no. Sorry, I realize I've got my heater going. See, there's no anymore. By the way, side note, that's what the sound I have in my head when I've listened to these videos with my heater on. That's literally the sound in my head I have 24/7. It's called tinnitus, and apparently it's, well, I don't know this for a fact. I've had it for as long, and I'm talking out of my ass. I didn't mean to talk about this, but I've had it for as long as I can remember. And at one point, sometime a few years ago, maybe a couple years ago, I noticed it. But then when I noticed it, I was like, well, that's always been there and that's just normal, right? Like, I can't even, like, as I'm talking right now, I can't hear it, but like if I was to be quiet, I can hear it. Like it's like this work, like just this constant buzzing in my my ears, ringing in my ears, and anyway, tra la la. Those are just one of my things. So this is kind of hard to record. Not because I'm weird or anything. It's just very personal, and I feel like I look bad without a filter because I feel like my skin is bad, and I have like I just feel insecure about how I look. Anyways, bleh. Release all of that. Okay, here we go. Okay, second or third or fourth or fifth of all, this is kind of like a part two, because I should have, there's another thing I want to read or say before this, but I'm doing this one first because it's the most fresh in my mind. And so it's Tuesday, January 9th, 11:36 p.m. Wait, 10? I don't have my glasses on. Okay. So I'm going to read this thing, and I'm trying to get it all out so I don't have to visit it anymore, and it can just be no more in me. And if the right person cares to understand about it, my chances are probably about 1 in a million. I probably have better chances of, winning the lottery. But, I was going to say one other thing, which is, I'm not sure yet which voice to read this in. Okay, so I have a couple different voices. Okay, so one voice is like very direct and very like bold and blah, 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 and like blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's like this and like this and like this. And then the other voice is like when I'm being ethereal and aesthetic and like, and then this happened and then that but I have to really be in the mood for that, and I have to be in the like, you know, in the zone of that. And it takes a certain, like, if like, okay, so I can put that on, but it's sort of like, I have to, like, you know, sort of prep myself and like, you know, that sort of a thing. And like, like, it's not that it's fake, but like, I have to sort of get into that zone kind of a thing. And some of what I'm going to read was written when I was in that zone, but I'm not in that zone right now. So when I read it, it doesn't sound like when I wrote it, how I meant it to sound. But I'll try to change how I'm reading it so that it sounds like how I meant it to sound. So, okay, this is awkward. Fuck, this is so fucking awkward. So fucking awkward. I'm literally like opening up my heart right now and exposing it to whoever might see it. And hopefully the right person does see it, but like maybe weird people might see it too. But I'm willing to risk that. So okay. So shut the fuck up. Okay. Fucking hate this. Okay. All right, here we go. Just know that I hate this, but I'm doing it anyways because I wrote it, like I said, I wrote it in that moment of like, or like, you know, but you know what I mean? Okay, so okay, it's, and like I have to, like, I switch between hats and switch between modes and switch between it's not a personality switch. It's like you're conscious of it and you're like, okay, now I need to be like this, right? Or now this situation calls for this. Or now I feel like this, so I'm going to be like this. Or like, you know, I do feel like I have some sort of emotional control. I actually do. Many would argue differently, but hear me out. Okay, so when I wrote this, I wasn't emotional, I wasn't sad, I wasn't crying, I wasn't I was just sort of emoting. I was just sort of reminiscing is the word. I was reminiscing and okay, shut up, Annie. I need my fucking glasses. Hold on. Oh my god, I can see! It's like when I first put glasses on, I was like, this is what I've been missing out on. Okay. Okay. Holy shit, 15 minutes. Dude, Annie, get the fuck on with it. Okay. Okay. I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm gonna laugh or I'm gonna, no, okay. It's fine. I'm gonna laugh or make fun of myself during the process of of saying this because I wrote it in, oh shit. I was feeling poetic and now I've fucking ruined it. Okay. Maybe I'll delete all the rest of this beforehand, like everything I've said up until now. Okay, that's what I'll do. And then I'll just, deliver this. This is going to be like 30 minutes long, this whole video. Okay. I'm not deleting anything. Okay. Anyways. That hug out of the airport in Melbourne, the August 2022 trip, after not having seen each other for a year and a half. It was probably the second best hug we ever had. It was audible how much we both enjoyed the embrace and the sigh of relief it brought. The first best one was the one in Sydney in June 2017. The first time seeing each other after 18 years. We were both shaking with joy, relief, and love. Real love. We immediately connected and fit like hand in glove. There can never be too many warm hugs with you. It's always so wonderful when we can just be ourselves and be in the same space in the present with each other for a longer period. It's so comfortable, like being home, relaxed, happy. The distance was hard on us, though. But I never want to do that again and have to say goodbye again. Never knowing when would be the next time I'd see you. It was a dream come true that turned into a horrible nightmare. And then the time difference and the waiting and the push-pull of communication and unpredictability, it's enough to drive anyone mad. But if you love someone enough, you'll do what you need to do to be with them and live life with them. I guess I wasn't worth it to push through to the other side and be with me for a while and live the adventure together. Despite those circumstances, I'm still here. I still exist. Along with all the qualities you enjoyed in my presence and from a distance, and I still love you and miss you. There is never a last time and a no more for me. You exist within me and are part of me now. This is hard to say. That's how you know I really mean it. I'm not just acting or trying to make content. Fuck you, man. Fuck you for saying, oh, your content. Fuck you. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to continue. Oh shit, I don't know if I can read through this without fucking crying my ass off. Okay. Okay, shit. Fucking shut up, Annie. Okay. Alright, here we go. The last time... Oh, Jesus, fuck. Put makeup on and everything, and then I fucking cry it off. Okay. I am in control. When you were last here in May 2020, I said, what happens when it all falls apart? And we put together a plan for you to come back and wrote it down and signed our names on it. The last time I saw you in November 2022, we said we loved each other. I read this earlier without crying. Why am I crying now? Like, why? You said you were sad. And you said you'd make an effort to come and see me again. Shut up. I held on to hope and trusted you meant it. A month later, you told me you wanted to start dating other people and were done with me and had already moved on and cut me off from you. After you'd promised to me many times you'd always stay faithful and that I was your one and only. We didn't speak much in 2023 except for mostly between March and April and between August to November. Each time I tried to leave it peaceful, finish resolving communication. But you seemed to have devalued me and degraded me down to only one thing. And then wanted nothing more to do with me. My last real communication I had with you was in November 2023. And you've canceled me out of your life intentionally to forget me. You gave me up and were okay with losing and replacing me. In quiet moments, when nobody notices, and in places I know you'll never care to look, I pour my heart out sometimes. I'm not looking at my face, by the way. I don't see myself. I'm reading words that I've written. And when I get too worked up, I try to take deep breaths. When the emotions, boil over and I feel like I'm going to cry, like I just take some deep breaths. That's what we do, right? You take some deep breaths and, and then you're okay after 30 seconds or a minute, right? Okay, and you can make it. You can make it through it. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to read that last part again. In quiet moments when nobody notices and in places I know you'll never care to look, I pour my heart out sometimes. I miss you so much. Your soul, your thrust towards life, and all we had planned. Your confidence that we can. Your positive spirit. Sorry. Your positive spirit. And this is all genuine, okay? And no bullshit. This is not bullshit. Okay. Your verve for life that you shared with me, your smile, your laugh. I feel like I'm talking about someone who's died that was really close to me, that I'll never be able to speak to again. Okay, I'm gonna get through this. I mean, when I say get through this, I'm gonna read this. I don't know if I'll get through life, but I'll get through reading this. Okay, so I miss you so much, your soul, your thrust towards life, and all we had planned, your confidence that we can, your positive spirit, your verve for life that you shared with me, your smile, your laugh, the way you would tease me that was unique to me and you, the way you'd look at me playfully. God, I wasn't crying when I wrote this. Why am I crying so much right now? Like, what the fuck? Dude, I literally, I wrote this and I was like, okay, this says exactly what I mean to say. And, I wasn't crying when I wrote this. And now I'm fucking reading it and I'm fucking crying. What the fuck? And your, okay. All the things I miss. Okay, so the way you would tease me, that was unique to me and you. The way you would look at me playfully. And your adoring sweet eyes on me. And unwaveringly only on me. Yes. I had a moment of thought to write this, as I am a writer and write from the heart when I do. Can I please be done with this now? If you cared, you would fix it. Blah, 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 and then there's a bunch of other stuff. So that's it, basically. At the bottom I said, if we ever roasted each other for this one day, it would be funny, but I'm not there right now. And that's a pipe dream, isn't it? Show is. Okay. I'm so done with this. Oh my god, my glass. I just closed the thing, and my glasses are actually steamy. Sorry about that little... I didn't mean to do that. So there's that. And then, there was going to be this other thing that I'm trying to get it all out of my head to just offload everything, and then I can just close the book and like just try to like leave it there and just like, you know, like try to do better in my, like do the things I need to do, right? And I haven't quite been able to do that yet. I was doing that for a while, but certain things kind of need to be there for that, like just to help, you know, whatever. It just takes longer when you don't have certain things. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. I'm not crazy, okay? I'm just disturbed by this. Crazy people are like, they don't know what's wrong with them. They're like I know what's wrong. I know what is messing me up mentally. I know. Crazy people have no idea. And they assign it to weird things that are not actually the cause, and then they take drugs for it, and that makes them even worse, and yada yada, and on and on and on. I'm not actually crazy. I'm actually naturally a very happy-go-lucky person, and there's just this one thing that is kind of bothering me and agonizing me, and I really want to handle it. I'm sure he'll hate that word if he ever watches this, because like anything to do with, you know, whatever. We're not going to get into that, but I'm just talking about like, I just want to handle this one thing, and I'm tired right now. I'm exhausted. It's like midnight, and I'm sorry. Actually, no. I'm not going to apologize, because I'm not a people pleaser anymore. But everything I said in my little poetry session was real. I just think a nice, decent conversation, maybe over a cup of coffee, would be good, like would handle some stuff and would really help me. I know he's not fucked up over this, and he can just move on and shut it off in his head and just be like, oh well, whatever, like I'm just gonna go fuck a bunch of hoes and have a bunch of hoes in my area codes and like in my telephone, and I can just go fuck whoever I want now and like whatever the fuck, Cool. Well, there's like this girl that knew you when she was like sort of like a girl, and you should kind of like finish off, just like, do you know what I mean? Like, it would just be good to just like finish it off, like just finish it good, like clean and good. Whatever you have to do, if you have to open yourself up, open up your soul, who cares? In the end, who actually cares? Because for me, it's like all it would do is just bring me some relief that you actually care about me. And that would shut me up. Like that. But the game shouldn't be to like just do it just to shut me up. It should be because you actually care, Grant. It should be because you care. I have no other way to reach you. I have no other way to talk to you because you feel like it's okay to just block me and ignore me and refuse to talk to me. When I've provided every chance, every willingness to be comforting and genuine and honest and nice and listen to you, have a two-way conversation. I've provided every opportunity for that. And that is healthy. That's healthy communication. Stonewalling and blocking and refusing and running, literally like it's a digital version of just running away and hiding from somebody who is genuinely trying to communicate, to finish resolving whatever it is, like if it's an upset or a disagreement or a misunderstanding, who cares like what it is? If you like, I'm just like, it's like part of growing up is learning how to have these uncomfortable conversations as an adult and just accept it and sit with it and be uncomfortable and admit the truth, but also in that have sensitivity to the other person and compassion and for their feelings, and like be able to address that, and just be like, okay, so I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry. But like mean it, like actually mean it from the heart, like don't just sit there or like in a text message and just be like, okay, yeah, whatevs. Like, oh, oops, sorry. Yeah, I'll text you in a couple days, whatevs, and just be like, and so, nonchalant about something that actually affects a person's mental health and their feelings, it's like, I can't wrap my head around the lack of compassion and the lack of like, how someone can just not give a shit about somebody they've been with for like 5 or 6 years and just like just not even care about their feelings. Like, end it off well, you know, like just end it off well. You know, that's all you need to do, is just have an open, honest conversation. Yeah, dude, if you did that with me and we had a good conversation and we sorted things out, I don't care to put it on. I'm not going to put it on YouTube, okay? Dude, like, I'm not going to fucking, literally the only reason I have ever talked into a video camera and then put it on YouTube is to try to reach you. Like, that's literally it. Anything about you has been to reach you, because you've blocked me and you've run from a communication problem with me, and you won't face me. Just fucking handle it. Like, face me. Like, don't run from it. Use good communication skills. I can do that. I can. I actually really can. As long as you respect me, I can respect you. We can respect each other. And we can have understanding. And that's the whole fucking purpose, is just have some understanding, some you know, civil discourse about whatever we're feeling, whatever we're thinking, whatever the fuck, okay? Whatever the fuck happened, no. If you actually have a conversation with me like you said you would, no, I'm not gonna go fucking talk about it on YouTube. Like, fuck that. Like, I don't want you to do that about me. Like, I wouldn't do that about you. The only reason I've been talking on YouTube is because you've run away instead of face me. Actually talk to me like a real person. After you did something to me that wasn't okay, and you know it, and then you run away. And then instead of say sorry to me, or, you know, give me some sort of justifiable reason, not just like, oh, I didn't want to confront, like, I don't want your negativity or whatever the fuck. Instead of giving me some sort of calm, justifiable, like, okay, I get it, you're upset. I am very sorry about that. Here's what happened. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Okay. Got it. Fine. Okay. Instead of doing that, you opt to just block me because you can. Because it's so easy for you to do that across the ocean. You use that as an excuse to, instead of actually facing me and handling whatever issue it is, you know, and you let your emotions run wild and dictate your actions instead of doing what's right. That's all I want, is just a conversation giving me respect and the time and courtesy to allow the space and time and communication to happen and treat me like a real person. And that's it. That's all I want. I'm not begging you to stay with me. I'm not begging you to have a relationship with me. I'm not begging you to fuck me. I'm not begging you to, like any number of things. I'm not begging you to do that. I'm upset with you because you've left it. Like I've already explained. I may want those other things, I may like those other things, but the bare minimum is just leave it good on good terms, just like leave it with understanding, like that's it. That's it. Like, yeah, sure, I'll let you go. Like, go on your merry way, go fuck a bunch of hoes and bitches and go get a new relationship, go get married, whatever the fuck you want to do. But, like, leave it good. In fact, when I first got together with you, I actually encouraged you to do this with your ex-wife. Like I said, if there's anything you need to finish resolving with her, like, go do it. Like, I don't want you to have past, carry the past on in the present, like, just, or whatever the fuck you need to do. Like, just go do it. That's what I said in the beginning. I don't know if you remember that, but I did. I said, go talk to her. Go do that, Anyway, I've talked my fucking ass off. This is probably like an hour long. How long is this? Oh, shit. Oh, well. And this was even a part 2 of something else. Dude, I need to get this out of my fucking life. There is another thing. Nobody's going to listen to this. I know that. Nobody is going to, especially not him. He's never going to get the fucking message. I know that. I'll try to make this the second to last video. There's one other thing that I'm going to talk about before I finish off on everything. Okay. Bye.